Okay. First, we always want to start off with our Nivea Soft Cream as our moisturizer. You want to moisturize your whole face. If you hear my baby, he's on the side. Sorry. Okay. We'll do my bangs at the end. Okay, so we got our face moisturized. So now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I always prep my eyebrows with, there you go. Sorry. Which is the MAC Painterly Pot, which is not Painterly Pot, Soft Ochre. So I usually just get that and put it all over my eyelid. Like so. And do it right on the top too. Just to make sure that my eyebrow stays all day, because I barely have any eyebrows and we will be drawing them on. Don't worry about whatever gets underneath, because we will clean it up. So then we're also going to go in with our angled brush, and this is the Morphe M160, which is like this. I always clean my brush before, because since I always use it for gel, so I just clean it. And I'm actually using the Sephora Daily Brush Cleanser or Cleaner, sorry. Sure it's all nice and clean. And what I use for my eyebrows is the Maybelline Eye Studio, and this is in Blackest Black, and that's what I use to outline my eyebrows. So just get a little bit. And then I always go brush up. I like mine to look a little powdered instead of that new like feathered hair stroke. I'm just not into the bushy eyebrows. So, and then create your little, however you like it. That's usually how I do it. And then I go right on top. You can have it as sharp as you want it or as subtle. So then we're gonna do the other eye. thing. And just remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins, because for the life of me, one always looks higher than the other, and one's a little bit more arched every single time. Can you get it? You get your little tail going. Somebody's grumpy today. Why are you so grumpy for? This is where I create a little bit of like the hair strokes, but again, it's still gonna look powdered. I go for more of the powdered look. I just don't like the hair strokes. Not my thing. And we always clean it up after, so if you make any mistakes, don't worry about it. Then I grab another angled brush, which is a clean one. This is for powder, and it's a Morphe MB11, which looks like this. And grab my little Mac, and this one's actually, I use, where'd it go? This one. I forget the names. This one is Embark, so use that one. And that's what I'll do to give it the powdered look. Do the same to this one. And that's how you create whatever shape you want on your eye. Again, I like a little bit more arched eye. I like that, like, crazy eyebrow. I'm not here for realness. So then we'll fix it later. Okay, so then I get my concealer brush and my concealer. So this one is a Morphe M170, which looks like this. And I'm using MAC NC20 Studio Finish Concealer. Jess Handsomes. And this one I do need a mirror really close because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So this one I just get really close to the line. that's also going to be my base for my eyeshadow, which I already have base, but it just enhances it a little bit more. Go ahead and do the other eye. And I'm the type of person that rests my hand on my face. I don't know how some of those YouTubers do it without resting their hand, because I mean, I have a steady hand, but not that steady. That's why I always do my foundation last. Because I hate having foundation. You can see where I rested my face on it. We don't want that. Just buff it out. Someone is not happy. He's been very cranky all day. All day. All right. So now let's start off with the eyeshadow. And usually I do my eyelid or my brow bone, and that's usually I use Happy Hour Morphe, and that is on the rocks. So that'll be this one right here. So you get that. And I put it all over my eyelid. It's not shimmery as much, so it makes everything look really nice. And again, all over the eyelid. Don't worry about any fallout for me, because again, I will clean it up and then we do our foundation last. So this one, it's a no-name brand brush. I've had it for quite a while. I got it, I think actually I got it from Crown Brush. It was like a whole collection and it has no number, it's nothing. So it's just a big fluffy brush like that. Well, not fluffy, but kind of like a flat, fluffier brush. Alrighty. So then for my transition color, I am going to be using, let's see, I'm doing the Morphe Hey Girl Hey, and I'm going to be using, I think it's Brook, which is that one right there. So it's a good transition color for anything. So this one I'm just going to be using a fluffy brush. It doesn't have a number because it came with a set. So that one you just grab a little excess and then you just make sure you put it right on the crease. Right here. You kind of do a halo all the way around, but as you're doing the halo, you're going to be doing like circular motion, but also like windshield wiper motion. And that's what will help your color blend a lot better. So you see that, and you pick a little bit more. I like mine to be pretty pigmented. I want you to be able to see all the colors that I'm using. So then you're gonna slant it and you're gonna do circular motion up. And that's what will really get your eye going. do the same thing to the other eye. Right on the crease. And then I'll be right back. I think somebody's tired. Okay, like I was saying, you just get your other one, you make sure you pack it on, and you do your little windshield wiper and circular motion, and then you tilt it up to make sure you spread it a little bit more. So again, this is just your transition color, so it's not like crazy if it doesn't look all that neat. So again, you want to make sure you do both sides. Sorry about the lighting. This is my first time doing an actual tutorial, so bear with me, guys. Might help a little bit because I don't have really great lighting right now. I don't have anything to really stick it on there, but you'll see. Okay. So then for my next one, I'm going to be using a different brush. And again, this is from the brush set that I got. It doesn't have a number, but it's a little bit different than what I was just using. So it's a little bit more tapered and less fluffier. Sorry, they're a little dirty. I was using them last night. So then I'm gonna go in with this one, which is this color, the second one, and that one is Lily. So again, you're gonna do the same thing. And then you're just gonna go right in the crease as well. That one I mostly pat it in. It makes sure that it gets in there. And I do the halo as well. It's kind of like a cut crease, but not really. I don't do a lot of cut creases. Just because I have a hooded eye and I have little eyes, and sometimes it just doesn't look right on me. I tried it so many times. So then this one, you're just gonna pack it in there, and then I'll blend it out on both. So I'll do the same thing to the other one because I want to make sure I get the same amount of eyeshadow on each eye. You don't want them to look one less, you know, than the other one. So then you get it going and get it all in there. For me, I always blend out just the edges because that's where it's harder for me to blend. I don't know if it's because of my hooded eyes. But yeah, so just get a little bit more. Pack it in there. Okay, and then, so you always take a look to see what it looks like. Okay, it looks pretty even. So then, that's when I get my other fluffy brush. And this one is just an old double-sided fluffy brush. I don't remember where I got this from, but it's my favorite. It's like the best. And you just grab it, fit it in, and you just blend it right in. So, and that's what will give you like a really seamless blend. And I always blend up. I like my eyeshadow to kind of go like that. So blend. And you get like pretty good That's what your eyeshadow wants. That's what you want it to look like. Just a nice blend. You want it to marry each one to another. So do the same on this side. And again, you're blending up. So you always check to see what it looks like. Make sure it's how you want it. Yeah, okay. So then, a second, now what I'm looking for, I need a smaller, there we go. I need a small flat shader brush, and again, it's from the one that I bought, doesn't have a number. So for that one, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker one, and that one is this one right here, and that color is, I don't know why they didn't put them on there, Natty. So that one, I just get it right on the edge and then pat it right in there, and you just want to pat, like, get it in there. Right there. There you go. Okay, and then you're gonna do the other side. Same thing. Get it all in there. Grab your fluffy brush again, which is this one. Blend it real good. Sorry guys, I know my lighting isn't all that great, but it's my first one. I wanted to try it out. I do have a vanity which has like the lights and everything, but it is in my room and it is very cramped. Just had a baby. This used to be my makeup room, but the baby took over. Yeah. So same thing, you're just blending up. You want to make sure there's that harsh line, which I don't like. So make sure to blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. Windshield wiper. We're going to use one more color, so it'll probably blend that out and it'll help you. So that's the color you have. And then for my last color, again, I'm going back with that flat shader brush, and we're going in with this color here. It's a bit of like a burgundy-ish. The camera's not getting really good. And that one is, oh, really? I hate these stupid things. I can't tell which way it goes. Okay, that one is Lucy. And that's still from the Hey Girl Hey palette. I haven't changed. So that one we're gonna do the same. Grab a little bit. Same thing, pack it on. I use about 4 or 5 colors anytime I do my eyeshadow. I always say I'm going for a subtle look. Never happens. Ever. My subtle look is like mascara, and that's it. And then I'm like, oh, let me just throw on a little bit of eyeshadow. Oh, let me throw it on here. Oh, maybe just a little bit. Oh, a little wing. I can't walk out with no wing. And then an hour later, I have full lashes and everything. Contour, highlight. And my friends are like, really? We were just going to the store. You did not need to put on a whole load of makeup. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Alrighty. So, just gonna blend it out. Same thing. And again, you're gonna create that, like, you want it to look like that. Because when you do your wing, it's gonna look amazing. So same thing to this eye. And blend it. Really good one, okay. And you know what? I have to. I'm gonna go in with the black here, just a little bit of depth, whatever. And that one is really, it's called Zyra, I believe. So I'm just gonna get the flat part of it and right on the edge, nothing crazy. And there you go. Same thing with this eye, right on the edge, nothing crazy. And I always just bring it out a little bit, because it makes it easier to blend when you want to. There you go, and you just blend it out. And that just pretty much deepens your eyeshadow and just gives it that real, like, sultry look, like, if you want it blended a little bit more, get yourself like a more of a tapered brush. So since I do want mine just a tad bit more, I'm gonna get that one that doesn't have a number. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit, just a little. Sometimes I don't put anything on my eyelid because my eyes are so hooded that when I put on eyeliner, you can't even see it. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna put something on there. So I am gonna go in with, let's see, one little shimmer. Those were 2 palettes. It just felt good thing it was on carpet, because I would have cried. That's not the one I want. This one is, we're going with the new Boss Mode. And I look like we're gonna go in with that color right there. And that color is Hot to Trot. So it's gonna be that one right there. And for that one, we are going to use a flat brush, if I can find one. So this is going to be the M421. It's a very flat brush. I just want it pretty precise on where I want it. That didn't make sense, but you know what I meant. So we're just going to do it right here. Well, alrighty then. I think I did it with my finger the last time. It was a lot better. Pick it up with my finger. So that's the color. And we're just gonna pack it on right there. And just wanna pack it on. Again, don't worry if you get it underneath, because we will clean that up. Same thing on this side. Packing it on. And to just make sure everything's good and blended, I always want to go in with the blender brush and blend that out a little bit. If you want to add a highlight, you can, and I will, and that's going to be Light of the Party, same palette. And just nothing crazy. Clean up whatever mistakes you made. I think I left my so you just want to grab it, get whatever's underneath. Don't cut it here because you're gonna do that with your foundation anyways, because I don't like when it just looks like completely straight across. Sometimes it just looks weird. You'll buff it out when you do your foundation. So I'm just gonna clean up underneath, and I'm gonna do my eyeliner. Wherever I left my eyeliner, that'd be great. It's in here. So for my eyeliner, I always use Sephora, which is my go-to, and it's just regular Sephora black, and it has a felt tip. Okay. So I know I'm the worst because I always pull my eye. It's the easiest way for me to do it. So just I do need a mirror for this one because I cannot see. And we're going to use this one. And you don't have to create a wing if you don't want to. I just always do, even if it's a small one. If I could get this to stay there, that would be amazing. Like right there. I could do my makeup, but you can't. This is the hardest one. It's always my left eye. Okay. So first, I need to be able to see. Oh, I miss my vanity so much. Yeah, fucked it up right there. But it's okay. We will fix it. It's okay. I fix. I have one that's actually, this is more of like a brush. This one's a felt. And that's what helps me kind of like correct my mistake. I gotta do it off camera because I gotta get really close. So give me a second. So this is my, oh, see, I fucked it up. Can't fix it because if I keep fixing it, it's gonna get thicker and thicker and thicker, and then, no, it's not happening. Not today. So we are going to be using the Amor Us eyelashes in Wispy. So I already cut them because I like mine to be a little bit shorter. I have small eyes. And I'm using Duo Dark. I used to use white, but I hated the way it finished. And then you can see it, and it just bugged. I always wear eyeliner, so might as well just get the black one, and it works so much better. We'll wait while those dry because every time I say I'm gonna wait, I end up doing whatever I'm doing for my face and they dry and then I can't put them on and I have to put glue on again. So I'm just gonna take a look. This is what your final product should kind of look like. If you want to add something else, you can. I like it like this. I like my eyes to be, if I'm gonna wear eyeshadow, I'm gonna make sure everybody sees it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, just a little here. No, 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 no. We bought these palettes for a reason. We're gonna make sure everybody can see it. Yep. So I'm just that type of person. Alright, so give it a nice little go and one more time. Of course it doesn't want to cooperate. It's like, we're on camera. Yeah, no, we don't want to do it on camera. We don't want you, we don't want you to see how we do it. No, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Just make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. We're okay. We're fine. You know, you get it as close to the lash line as you can. And do the same. Why is it one eye's always easier to do than the other one? So these are different type of wispies. I got it at the little like Q store at the mall that has eyelashes. For me, it didn't seem like it had a shorter side. It was just, it looked like pretty much all one length. So it's tripping me out because I'm used to having like a little bit of a shorter side and then it goes out to the wispy, but whatever. We'll make it work. The fun part will be editing this because I don't know how to edit. Make sure that they're in there. And we are gonna do some mascara. Make sure I did not lose my mascara. And for me, I just use the Voluminous Carbon Black, and that's L'Oreal. I use mascara on my eyelashes. I just feel like it completes my look. So you don't have to. You can use yours the way you want to. If you want to do mascara first and then eyelashes, you can do that. And I'm actually just gonna take all this makeup off in a little bit. I just wanted to try to do my first tutorial, see how it came out, see if I'm cut out for this or if I should just keep my day job. No, I'm just kidding. Right now I'm on maternity leave, so I should be going back to work finally in maybe 2 weeks. But we will see how that goes. I'm not ready to go back to work. I'm not ready to go back to work and leave my little one. He's too cute. I love seeing him grow and do new things every day. He's 4 months now, and he's trying to get up. He thinks he's Mr. Grown-Up Man. And, you know, he's like, I could do it. I don't need your help. So we got that going. All right. And now for foundation. So I'm going to be using I've tried both, which is C4 and NC25. Sometimes they just look weird, so I try to mix both, but I try to do the C4 more than the NC25 because I'm very fair, and even if I try to match it to my skin, I'm pretty much all one color. I don't tan. Even when I do go places, I'm just pretty much, this is my color. So yeah, so we're gonna try. So we're gonna do C4, and I just do it on the back of my hand, and then I'll put in a little bit of NC25, just 2 pumps. I do 3 pumps of C4 and maybe 1.5 pump of NC25, and that just has makeup remover. So, and this one I'm using my Morphe Y6 brush. It's a flat brush. And I just want to mix it. Got it all in there, and pretty much just had it on. There's no right, wrong way of putting on foundation, whatever works for you. I've tried beauty blenders, and I don't really like the way they blend out. I'm more of a full coverage type of girl, so I know it looks crazy right now, but you'll see. So then this is what I meant by you'll buff that out. You don't want it to be just like this crazy cut line. I like it to look like, you know, it's meant to be there. Like, bam, you know. And get all in the bottom, I just kind of bring it down. And when I mean I'm a full coverage kind of girl, I will use Studio Fix powder, but I use a darker one, so that way it kind of, like, when it oxidizes to my color. I have not found a matte color that works for me. I've tried Maybelline. I don't really go for the crazy brands yet. I used to work at Sephora, and I did try them, but I didn't like the textures. The one I did like was Becca and Cover FX. Those were nice. Okay, so then I need to get really here and underneath my bangs, so I pretty much just grab some of that. Just a little bit, a little pump, and a very small pump of this, and then you just mix it. And this one I'm just using Real Techniques brush, and this is a setting brush. You just mix it on your hand. You don't want it to be like super crazy, so get it right here. And then I'll just move these. And just get this real quick and buff it out in there. You don't have to get all crazy with it. Nobody's gonna see underneath my forehead anyways, because I have bangs. So, and usually what I do is I'll go like this, so that's what creates that nice effect that I want. And then with the same brush, I get it all up in there. I don't really use a lot of concealer. I have wrinkly eyes, so any concealer that I've used, it pretty much creases whether I like it or not, whether I set it, and I just don't like the way it looks after a full day of wearing makeup, being out, being sweaty. It just looks weird. I have tried Cover FX, I've tried Kat Von D, I've tried the Nye, I've tried MAC, everything, and it's just not the way I like. I don't like the way it looks, so we're just gonna leave that there. I do set it with Airspun just to give it a little bit, because I don't put my foundation or my Studio Fix on there, so I'll just set a little bit. I don't want it to be all crazy. You just and I don't bake. I don't do that. I don't like it. I just want it so it doesn't crease, and I don't want to add makeup there, because the more makeup you add, the more you can see your fine lines. I'm 32. I'm trying to conceal my nice little wrinkles that I have going. All right, so now I'm grabbing my Sigma large powder F30 brush, and I will be going in with my NC25 Studio Fix. And we're just gonna pretty much pat it everywhere. And then I use the same tapered, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you what I set it with. This is a Morphe E8. And that's pretty much to get in like a really good spots. So right in between my eyebrows, right above my eyebrows. Okay. So now for contour, I'm going to be using the Morphe E52 brush and MAC Matte Bronze Bronzing Powder. It looks like that. And I just get it right. And as I'm doing it, I do a little bit of a circular motion upward. I don't contour my nose or anything. I don't know, I don't really like that. I have a big nose, so. Plus I always go like this, and so I'm just doing that. I used, like, when I don't have bangs, I contour, you know, the top. I do the bottom of my neck, make sure you get all up in there. You know, gotta conceal those double chins. Having a baby, you know, you get that little double chinness, you know, like that. Still trying to get rid of the baby weight. We'll see how it goes. All right. So then I'm gonna add a little bit more bronze, because I like to look a little bronze. This is Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish. Hopefully it saves the weight. Sleep. And this one I'm using the Morphe M403. Just right. Doing the same thing. Bending upward. I like to look a little, I'll blend it out, don't worry. It won't just look like this big old harsh line. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with our tapered real quick and just blend it out a little bit. You can add blush if you want, but I'm going for the bronze look right now, so I'm not adding any. And I'm still gonna use this, and I'm gonna use a little bit of a highlight, which is my Wet n Wild. And this one is Precious Petals. It's really nice. I love this. It's my favorite. I just grab just a little bit and right on the top. Gives that nice little highlight. See, there's no highlight here. Gonna add it right on the apples of your cheeks. And just give you that just really subtle, nice highlight. Nothing crazy. I tried contouring highlighting my nose, and it looked funny. I do try to do my lips sometimes, but I give up on that. And then for my lipstick, I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D. This is Bow and Arrow. So this one, I do overline my lip just a tad bit. I'm running out, so I need to pick some up. Is I always blend the front of my eyebrows. I don't like them to have a harsh line, so I just blend that. Blend that out, make them look as natural as possible. I always put mascara on my eyebrows. I don't use any of that Cabral or whatever. So I use Great Lash, and this is dark brown. And just, ooh, somebody just woke up. And just grab it. That's my look. And let me just go fix my hair and I'll be right back. So this is my final look. This is how I do it. I never really put on eyeshadow underneath my eyes again because I do have really small eyes, so it just makes them look even smaller. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. And one thing I do need to point out is my tattoo. Always gotta show it, you know. Went through the little bit of pain for like 2 seconds. So usually I just get right there. And it's a heart. There you go. And this is my look. Nothing crazy. I don't straighten it. My hair is pretty straight. So this is it. This is my look. So hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully I can make more. He was pretty good today, so I was able to get a full face done, and you know, hope to see you guys soon.